Let me tell you who Rosenthal, first of all. Rosenthal did all kind of research around this. He's the guy who did the research where he took a special ed teacher and gave them gifted and talented kids, did not tell the teacher that they were gifted and talented kids. And what he found was that those gifted and talented kids went down 2 grade levels. And then he turned around and gave the gifted and talented teacher the special ed students, and the grades went up 2 grade levels. That is the power of the Pygmalion Effect. So he ventures to say, for the moment, Rosenthal will venture only one conclusion of a prescriptive nature from his decades of research. Superb teachers can teach the unteachable. We know that. So what I think this research shows is that there's a moral obligation for a teacher. If the teacher knows that certain students can't learn, that teacher should get out of the classroom. How many of you agree with that? A moral obligation. Okay, so I want to give you a couple pieces to leave with the Pygmalion Effect. It is the self-fulfilling prophecy. Remember we talked earlier about your view has a, you know, with the car, you have the your mind has a responsibility to find the evidence to support your view. If you have a view that Chinese kids are smart, and I've done this, I've done it. I had a child who was always making D's and F's, and then he started doing African American, started really trying hard, and I wanted to find out, was it just a view of this child? So I had a little Chinese kid who always got A's, and so I let them do the same. Y'all know I was a little unorthodox, right? Always have been. When I was a teacher, I had a little boy who used to come in my room smelling like marijuana, and I used to think, you know, and I would not send him to the office. So instead I said, you know what, you meet me every morning at the track at 6:30 in the morning, and we ran 4 or 5 miles. Now he's sitting up there. Well, first of all, it was a win-win because I really hate running, and a workout partner was really beneficial. But he was sitting there pinching his side after the first mile, about to fall out. And so we began around the 3rd or 4th day of this, having a conversation around, you know what, you're destroying your body. You know why an old man like me can run 4 or 5 miles and a young buck like you can't make it around the track for 1 mile? Because you're tearing your body down. And we started having a conversation. Took this little kid who had been in and out of the judicial system. He was inner city New Orleans. Anybody here from New Orleans? You ever heard of Desire Project? I started this program in the city. Now anybody, is the Desire Project, it was so bad they had to close it down. Am I right? Yes. Now I would go do home visits in Desire Project. And that's another thing, let me tell you, you can't teach what you're scared of. You can't teach what you're scared of. In Desire Project, so they had their little teardrops coming all down his eyes. He had his little platinum, gold, top, bottom, you know, somebody's name in his mouth, and, you know. And that little boy never, yes sir to me. Now he would go next door. Have you ever had a little boy act a fool in everybody's class? Come to your classroom, is the class leader. There's some connection, there's some relationship there. And you expect, are you with me? So where I want to go with all of this is that, is that this piece right here is critical to your success as a teacher, your view. And that's why I have to continue to challenge you to unwrap yourself, unfold yourself, find out where those views are. Because I have people say, well, Hispanics don't really care that much about math and science. You know, they're going to work with their mom at, you know, this particular lawn service, and they create that view. And let me tell you the impact. Remember I talked about how it paralyzes educators? So then you feel like, why should I come in early, stay late to help them with their math and science? Why should I go the extra mile? Because there's a view that they don't have the value. I'm gonna keep moving. Here we go. Okay, Children perceive and interpret the meaning of teachers' behavior, and this influences the expectations they set for themselves, affecting their academic performance. Some students are more influenced than others, which may account for the fact that some of them bloom under a different teacher. Teachers remember, explain, and interpret the behavior and judge the achievement of the students in ways consistent with their expectations. What I was going to tell you earlier was that I had this Chinese boy. I put the African American boy's name on the paper, and I just wanted to see if there would be a change in his grade. He got his first A, but it was really the Chinese boy. It was his paper with the Chinese boy's name on it. Powerful. You see the view. The view. And guess what the Chinese boy, did I tell y'all this? No, I didn't. He got a C. The one that used to get the A's, he got a C. And it was nothing changed but the name on the paper.